I don't feel made for this place. Every day feels too heavy in my hands, like I'm standing in a world that was never meant to hold me gently. Sometimes I dream of disappearing quietly, slipping away without noise, without anyone stopping me, without anyone truly noticing I'm gone. And still, somewhere inside me, there lives this aching dream of becoming someone beautiful, someone radiant and unforgettable. Like these girls in stories, like a princess, like someone worth looking at with wonder. And yet here I am, sitting in the dark, alone, dreaming of vanishing quietly, without even knowing when it happened. I'm scared. I will hurt the people I love, scared I will destroy my own heart, my dreams, my effort, all at once. And sometimes I wonder if any of it matters anyway. I'm terrified that I will disappoint the version of me that believed better days would come, softer days, gentler days. First, I was a child. I loved, I played, but I never truly belonged. Then I became a teenager. No one really cared. I became the best version of myself without ever feeling like myself. I was skinny, I was smart, I was courageous, I had friends, but somehow they still looked past me. They never truly stayed. And now I'm unbearably lonely. I was the overachiever, the smartest, the coolest, the best, and now I'm only who I am. Someone sitting alone in a room, thinking about death, thinking about leaving, thinking about how badly it hurts to exist. I know I have potential, I know I'm intelligent, I know I could become so much, but I'm breaking beneath the weight of it. I spent my whole life trying to become someone I am not, trying to fit into a shape that was never made for me. And I truly tried every single day I tried. Sometimes it worked, but afterwards I cried because deep down it never felt right. I tried to fulfill my father's dreams. I tried to become someone people could love, but I was never the one they chose, never the cool one, never the easy one, never the quiet one. Only the loud one, the confident one, the self-aware one. While inside I was falling apart. I act like someone fearless, but I'm not fearless and I'm not confident. I do not always like who I am. Sometimes I pretend so well that even parts of me start believing it. But it still feels like a costume a character was never meant to play, and when people believe the version of you, their judgment cuts deeper, because they don't see how fragile you really are. They think confidence means happiness, they think confidence means you are loved, they think confidence means you're surrounded by people. But sometimes it only means you learn how to hide your loneliness beautifully. So who am I? What am I? What is this world supposed to be? Sometimes I don't want to be here anymore. Sometimes disappearing feels easier than carrying all of this pain. Sometimes the pain becomes so loud that I want to carve it out of my skin, as if wounds on my body could finally explain the ones hidden underneath my soul. I understand. I want to split myself into pieces, not because I truly loved suffering, but because hurting physically felt easier to understand than the chaos inside my mind. For a moment the sharpness felt honest, a language without words, a proof that something inside me was truly breaking apart. And afterwards came the silence, heavy guilt, aching silence, where I would stare at myself and wonder how someone who tried so hard to survive could also want to hurt themselves so deeply. It was never attention, never drama, it was exhaustion, the kind that settles in your bones after years of carrying pain all alone. And still, even in those moments, there was a part of me quietly wishing that someone would look past the wounds and finally ask how much I had suffered before I ever touched my own skin. Maybe in another life, in another dream, I become the princess I imagined. Maybe I sit on clouds somewhere and I keep dreaming forever. But even that scares me because I'm scared that dying means I still continue somewhere, and I'm scared that living means I had to continue here. And if I fail, if I stop achieving, I feel like I lose everything. I am so unbearably afraid. The people who should help me hurt me, the people who should love me hurt me, and after a while I start believing that maybe I am the problem. But how can one person always be the problem? I tried, God, I tried. Sometimes I think there should be someone who stays beside me every day, someone who makes me feel safe, someone who truly sees me. My mother tries, I know she does, and I love her deeply, but I cannot explain this pain to her without feeling myself breaking apart. I thought so hard to live. I gave everything I had, everything, and I know I'm tired. And I'm scared because maybe leaving would be a mistake, but sometimes leaving itself feels like the mistake. So how do I keep going? How do I continue when I already gave my whole heart to surviving? And if one day I try to leave and fail, people will say I was wrong, that I made the mistake, but they will never know how violently I fought against my own mind just to survive another morning. They will never see the silent voice inside my chest, the night spent begging myself to stay alive until sunrise. They will never understand how exhausting it is to carry a heart that wants to dream and disappear at the same time. Every day felt like drowning quietly while still pretending to breathe normally. Every smile felt rehearsed, every achievement stitched over wounds that never truly closed. And still, despite the fear, despite the loneliness, despite the unbearable weight of becoming someone else for everyone, I stayed. Not because it was easy, not because I wanted to, but because somewhere inside me, buried beneath all the pain, there was still a small trembling part that hoped life could somewhere feel softer. And maybe that tiny hope, fragile as it is, has been carrying me this entire fucking time.